Today, myself, Michelle McManus and Sarah Spain are going to talk about HighScope and how it supports children experiencing disadvantage. Within this, we are going to talk about what HighScope is. We will also talk about the Perry Preschool project and how HighScope is incorporated into preschool curriculum today.
Here we have David Weichart, the founder of HighScope. HighScope was a non-profit organisation founded in the 1970s and was based in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Weichart came up with the idea of HighScope through his concern as a school psychologist, as he was able to know a child's IQ by their address. This concerned him as their IQs were determined by their address rather than their schooling and learning.
From these concerns, the Perry Preschool project was born. The Perry Preschool project was a longitudinal study that lasted 40 years. It started in 1962 with children aged 3 and 4 being divided into a group that received a higher quality preschool programme than the other children of the same age. To complete the study, other information was gathered from schools, social services and arrest records.
Here we have the findings from the project. We can see that 5 out of the 6 categories were higher in the programmed groups, with the exception of the 6th category, which was that participants had been arrested 5 times or more by the age of 40.
There are many ways a child can experience disadvantage. This can be through home life, community life, environmentally, financially, or through having additional needs. Yuri Bronfenbrenner, who was known as the father of another programme called Head Start, focused on providing services for children and families on low income, developed the ecological system theory. This theory shows how a number of outside factors can influence an individual's life, including the individual's neighbourhood and preschool.
HighScope's classroom routine includes materials and experiences which reflect the children's homes. The materials reflect diversity and positive parts of the children's lives. These could be family photos, music, work items, etc. The materials are also non-stereotypical and multicultural. Here are some figures from a survey of the HighScope preschool approach that show how many disadvantaged children took part.
Homan and Weichart said, the HighScope educational approach rests on the fundamental premises that children are active learners who learn best from pursuing their own interests while being actively supported and challenged by adults.
HighScope provides practitioners with a recognised and evidence-based curriculum where learning is based on 8 areas. These areas are approaches to learning, social and emotional development, physical development and health, language, literacy and communication, maths, creative arts, science and technology, and social studies. These areas are set out to prepare children for school later on. They use these to promote independence, decision-making, cooperation and problem-solving in young children.
HighScope have a daily routine which is set out with the help of the children. This gives the children some control over their day and also promotes decision making.
A daily routine gives structure to children experiencing disadvantage, where they might not have much routine or structure in their home lives. A daily routine is also important for children with additional needs, as it allows them to know what will happen throughout their day.
Planning charts for daily routines also allow children to see what's happening and when it will happen.
HighScope supports children with additional needs learning by giving the child a choice based on their interests. The practitioner will then watch how the child plays before joining in, when they feel it is appropriate. The practitioner will copy the child's actions and movements and comment on items to help expand the child's vocabulary. They will also prompt the child to extend their play.
Some children from disadvantaged backgrounds and children with additional needs may not understand or know how to cope with their feelings. For this, HighScope offers a 6-step process. The 6 steps are: approach calmly to stop any harmful behaviour, acknowledge feelings, gather information, restate the problem, ask for solutions, and be prepared to follow up for support.
HighScope has found that having a child development curriculum, having staff trained in early childhood development, in-service training, parental support and sensitivity to non-educational needs of children are all very important elements in high-quality preschool programs for children.
They have also found that giving some control to children, focusing on a child's strengths, supporting play and the use of a problem-solving approach to conflict is very important in creating a safe environment for children.
Children who attended HighScope preschools were better prepared for school, less in need of additional needs education, had higher graduation rates and less criminal arrests.
Remember, there can be no care without education and no education without care. Pay attention and flowers will blossom.